Everybody, it is season 2, episode 9 of Sons of Anarchy. We are absolutely flying through it this season. We're going to be on season 3 so quickly. Season 2 has actually been really, really good. I've enjoyed recording it. Enjoyed even editing it. It's just been that good. I've actually forgotten how good season 2 actually was because I don't normally watch it from that point. I normally always watch it from season 3 onwards. But before we get into it, I don't want to be talking too much, but before we do actually get into watching the 9th episode, there's a couple of things I want to announce. When season 3 actually goes live, before the first episode actually hits of that, I'll be taking a couple of weeks away. The reason why I'll be taking a couple of weeks away, so when you see the last episode of season 2, it'll be a good week, couple weeks max. I'm hoping a week's minimum, but it may have to be 2. But I will be taking, that's why I'm just saying 2 weeks. It may be a maximum of 2 weeks away. I'm not going anywhere special. It's just the fact that I'm going to be really busy for those 2 weeks. There's going to be a lot of stuff I'm going to be doing. I've got my final test of driving for, obviously learning how to drive a car. I've got my final test for that before the 3rd, roughly on the date estimated, roughly before the first episode of the 3rd season is going to hit. So I kind of want to just not have any distractions with YouTube and anything like that, anything else that I love else to do. I just kind of want to nail that and get that out of the way and get that done. It's something I need to do. So YouTube will kind of be on hold for that week. I know it's only like a day thing. It's not going to take a week or something, but that is quite important and it's necessary. And the other thing is I'm going to try and find a different property because the one I have got next to my work, it is good and it helps me get to work quicker. But I don't really like it. I could get better for the amount of money that I earn and savings that I get. I could get a lot better. So that's just something going up. So just sorting out all of that. I'm being really busy. It's going to take a lot of my time, and to record and edit, it's just going to be complications. My head's going to be all over the place. It's going to be a mess. There's not really any distractions that I need with YouTube when I'm trying to do those sort of stuff. So I just need to get on with it and do that. If it only takes a week, it only takes me a week to sort it out. And then the next week I'll upload season 3, episode 1, and we'll get down to it. But it may potentially take 2 weeks. That's what I'm saying, 2 weeks max. And that is what it is. I know I don't really talk about my personal life as much. I don't really engage with you guys about what's happened and going on with my life as much as I could. Obviously I want to get more involved with that. I try to stick straight to the point because these are reaction videos. I'm trying to keep it professional, not always really bring my life into the videos. But I don't really mind sharing little bits of what's going on. I know in the past my schedule of uploading's been all over the place. It's been 1 or 2 videos a month, but now it's starting to pick up where I'm getting more episodes out a month. YouTube is a high priority for me, so it is going to be one of those things. But just wanted to let you guys know. So if after you see the last episode of season 2, and you're like, there hasn't been an episode of this for a couple of weeks, that's why. I just wanted to touch base and let you guys know. It could only be a week, but maybe 2 max. I just wanted to let you guys know. Other than that, without further ado, let's get into season 2, episode 9. This one is a good one from what I've heard and from what I've read on the abbreviations to refresh my memory. This is the actual last episode of Jax and Clay beefing. I don't want to say too much, but I just, in case you guys get a bit sick and tired of their beef and their argument, this is the last episode of those two actually going head to head. After that, you'll start to see actually that they start mending fences. So just wanted to touch base on that as well, because I know sometimes when you see that sort of heat in the episodes, it does get a bit annoying. But yeah, so let's just get straight into it. I've covered everything I need to say. Probably been talking about 5 or 6 minutes now, so we just need to get onto it. And yeah, episode 9, season 2. Let's just go.
This was so bad. I don't know, Chips. This guy's trying to break us. This is a hostile work environment claim filed against me and my proxy by Margaret Murphy. You threatened her.
I had a passionate conversation with her.
This is my livelihood. The club is the club. My life is my life. Stay out of it.
We need guns. Our distributor is temporarily offline. INS. He's having a little trouble getting into the country. We know you deal AKs. We'll pay double, or you can get us.
When you tell me how I get right with you trying to kill a brother behind the club's back, you little trigger boy blowing an innocent woman's head off.
If you mention Donna or the incident again, I'll kill you.
Your new porn studio.
Sam Crow is a partner?
All of a sudden you're Larry Flynn.
We offer protection, a space, front of a little cash for the shit the feds took. Split the profits.
You're one of Luann's girls.
Lila.
Opie. She's been helping me out.
Are you serious about it?
Kids like her.
A lot of said some guys give me trouble.
Georgie Caruso. Shitbags threatening my girls they don't join his company. Saw some wood splinters. Probably a bat.
Sorry to interrupt. We just found Luann Delaney off County 18, beaten to death. Did you cause this?
What are you talking about?
Payback? Cara.
I'm not the one murdering women!
Rosen,
Where's he at with the charges?
quality of the security video is shit. He's gonna push to have it tossed. And most of the families at the Christian Center don't want to get involved.
Well, that should slow down the DA.
Mahmoud Zakari, ex-PLO, gun feed head straight back to Hamas. Hearings tomorrow morning.
And your crew couldn't persuade the judge?
Too risky. My guys show up, the judge doesn't spook. They'll start digging into Mahmoud's Asian contacts.
But a bunch of white guys twist the judge's arm.
You all look the same.
We do this, you make sure Mahmoud opens up his pipeline to the Sons.
We'll both be in your debt.
Date's over, kids. Come on, get your clothes on. Says she's got to talk to you.
This is a mistake, okay? We were set up. Call our boss, he'll tell you.
You're willing to give up Darby?
We don't work for that scumbag.
Oh, who's your boss?
Jax Teller.
Right into this world, all alone. God takes your soul, you're on your own. In the eye.
Get in here. My banana bread. One piece. Still warm. Shut the door. Unsa picked up two of your cum divas in a low-rent hooker sting.
Shit.
I knew getting into porn was a bad call. I want us out.
Losing Luann was awful, but we have other directors, and Cara is in full swing. It's a solid moneymaker.
It's dirty, and I'm done with it. Liquidate. You sell off whatever you can.
Porn is Jax's deal. We all voted yes.
Close it down! I'll handle the little prince. I arranged to have a little hardware test. That's you.
What? Who's gonna press the judge?
Bobby and Ope. And you take Happy with you. He'll know how to persuade.
This is bullshit. What the hell is this? Testing hardware. What am I, a goddamn prospect?
This ain't about you. It's about Ope. It's important we bring him closer. The deeper in he gets, the more we're protected.
Yeah, and the more you hurt Jax.
I don't give a shit about Jax.
What the hell were you thinking?
Got a phone call. Wouldn't give his name. Offered us 10 grand to help out Darby.
You mean help out?
Wanted his Johns, thinking they had some eye and pussy. 2 days of work. That was the deal.
And day one, the cops show up.
Look, it had to be Georgie. Psycho killed Luann, got us busted.
When did you get the call?
Day before yesterday.
That's before we hassled Georgie. Setup's not on him.
Then who is it?
I don't know.
Aren't you gonna bail us out?
Yeah, let me just get an advance on my trust fund. They go with the Chinese.
Okay.
What?
Clay heard what happened to the girls. That and Luann. He wants me to kill Cara.
It's club action. He can't shut it down.
Well, he don't give a shit.
We need Cara. It's our only club income.
Gun business back online. New 20, new source. We're done with pussy.
Just for a minute. Try to think past this bullshit between you and me. Porn is a legitimate business, Clay.
So is auto repair. And that don't make my skin crawl.
Look at your run with guns over the last few years. We've lost more than we've earned. Money and blood.
Well, that's gonna change.
With the Chinese. We don't even know if this pipeline is real. Or where the guns are coming from.
Hamas.
Jesus Christ. That's where you put in the future of our club.
Sam Crow deals guns. You had your little romp as porn king. You tied us to prostitution. You got one of our members' old lady killed.
You are really gonna stand there and lay the guilt of a dead wife on me.
You remember that promise I made?
Let me make it easy for you. You need a majority vote to shut down Cara. We put it out at church tomorrow night.
This thing with Clay and Jax is going on. The only point that Clay made, a good valid point that I actually agree with that he made, was he says that the auto repair business, which they do for cars and stuff, automotive, that's a legit business and that is no problems really, doesn't make his skin crawl. That was the only thing I feel like he said that actually made sense. With the porn business that they have, yet as it's legit, it still seems to cause a lot of problems. Since they had that, all it does is cause. It's like any other business, really, though. Anyway, but I can see Jack's perspective as well. Whereas the gun business is always trouble. It's more dangerous. They've lost more lives, more members in the gun business. They've lost more money with lawyers and stuff like that. And repairing the damage, they probably barely even earn a profit. So I can see Jack's perspective that the gun business is not really profitable. It's not really practical. So while they're still in guns, Jack's is more of looking towards the future. The way Clay sees it is he hasn't got many years left. He's quite old school. He's quite an old dude. So Clay's probably thinking it from his perspective as he hasn't got many years at the head of that table. He needs to cash out, get as much money as he can for his retirement. So he's probably seeing it as guns as the quickest way and the fastest way to do that, because obviously guns is probably a lot more lucrative than porn. So the two of them together, Clay's probably weighing it out as keep that legit business, or do we do what we've always done until at least I retire, and then Jax can do whatever he wants because he'll be the leader of the club. But I do see Clay's point, the only point that he made there, that was a valid point. That automotive business that they have, that's a legit business, and that doesn't really cause any problems. That was the only point he made that I think was fair enough. That was like a fair point. Those two, man, they're gonna have to work something out. They're just down each other's throats at the moment. Clay obviously wanted to shut it down without the vote, just wanted to shut it down. That's not going to happen. There's going to be a vote. He needs a majority vote to be able to shut it down. So, as it's club action, which is fair enough. You can't change the rules 1 minute, and then when you feel like it, if that's the rules of the club has been around since day one, you got to keep it. You can't change it just because you don't like something. Other than that, it's just a huge mess with the club at the moment. I don't know. Those two do need to sort it out. Both had good points from either side, but definitely no. I think from what happened to Donna, Jax has still got some more points on the upper hand than Claire, I think, at the moment. Definitely got it out there.
I was tapping Luann.
You serious?
Ever since I took over her books.
How was that?
A little scary.
Well, you're covered, I guess. Prison clause.
You know, Clay's not gonna get a majority vote. The guys they love porn, they practically live at the studio.
That's why he hates it.
Call me equals cash, brother. We all know it. Cara ain't going nowhere.
Why are you telling me this? Aren't the Hales on board for the bright new day?
I know the greater devil when I see it. So Bella's flooding this town with Darby's crank and pussy, and he wants me to shut it down to prove to Charming they don't need the Sons. You have till the end of the day to be heroes. My biggest priority will be shutting you down. But I'm gonna do it the right way.
Why aren't you with Bobby and O?
Jack said he was handling it.
All your nomads. You need bodies. We've been deputized.
I wanted to say I was sorry. Shouldn't have interfered with things around here.
I told Chibs I was transferring him to Stockton Memorial. He freaked out, panicked, said he would be unprotected.
Someone just blew him up. He's a little twitchy.
Oh, shit.
Smell the stink of your crank and your pussy anywhere near Charming. I'll put 3 bullets in your neck. Compliments of Charming PD. Light it up.
Oh, shit. Move! Come on, don't get out of the way! Move! Standing. Dismiss it. Everyone walks away from this hole. This is about throwing out a case. 23 years on the bench, I've never been swayed by anyone or anything. Not gonna start now.
Thanks, Doc. Oh.
He should be put back on critical. Dr. Gallagher already did.
I head outside. Storage. They'll see the flames from the highway.
Bombs are cut. Keep it contained to the inside. This thing will cook all night before the flames are visible.
All right. Let's go. Down it all!
Please, no. You can't, please.
Throw out the case.
Love letters. Found a room upstairs. Goddamn shrine to his dead wife.
You don't throw out the case tomorrow morning. You tell anyone about us. We trash wifey's room. Burn every memory you have.
Hey! I know you?
Everyone knows me.
That was Hale. He just tried you on the cell.
What? I'm going nomad.
Into episode 9. Do I have time? Do I record the next one or not? I'm thinking whether I record the next one or not, because the thing is, if I record the next one today, get it out of the way, then I've only got 3 episodes left of the season, of season 2. I'll tell you the date right now. The date right now, as of me recording this, is actually the 3rd of December. So the date of actually me recording this is the 3rd of December. The time it actually gets taken off Netflix is the 31st. So I normally roughly record on these reactions about 3 episodes a day. I can normally get 3 episodes recorded a day. And then what I do is when I go to work, I come back from my shift and I edit them when I go to my other place. I don't edit them here because I don't have my editing equipment here to edit. So after I've done my first shift, I edit them at my place close to my work. And then obviously when I come back here, I record another 3 more, and I keep doing it in that cycle. I record 3 at a time if I can. Sometimes maybe I push for 4. I can get 4 done maybe sometimes. It does depend on when I do the editing, on how quick it is when I'm at my other place to edit it. Other than that, it all goes by times as well, like what I'm doing for time when I'm recording on the day. That's what it all goes by. But I'm debating whether I do another one now or not. If I do, it'll make it a lot easier because I'd only have 3 episodes left. And then I'm trying to think out what day would it be? It will most likely be the 7th of December, maybe the 6th of December, when I record the last 3 episodes of season 2. And then that means, I would be cutting it a bit fine. But I'll definitely be able to finish season 3, recording it all. But I think I'll be cutting it a bit fine for season 4. Like if I started season 4 recording it on like the 15th, because it will most likely be the 15th, 17th of December. If I start recording season 4 on the 15th, 17th of December, I think I would be cutting it a bit fine on season 4. Like I'd be literally just a couple of episodes short of getting it all done. The thing is, with episode 4, it hasn't got 13 episodes. I'm pretty sure it's got 14. I don't know, I have to check. It might have 13. I'm pretty sure it's got 14. Because I think there's 2 parts to it. But it is what it is. I have to work it out. I might do another one now, real quick, just to make it easier, because I want to, if I can get season 3 and season 4 recorded, edited, and uploaded by the end of April in 2022, or even just before that, before the end of March, I'll be in a pretty good place. We would have done pretty well. We would have smashed it. We've done very well. And that means take a little bit of a breather, and then gives me time to prepare, sort things out, and then go back in for season 5, finish the last 2-3 seasons of the series. So I think that's what we're going to do. I'm going to try and get another one out, I think. But overall, it's a very good episode. Gemma's got to be close to telling them the truth now, season 2. We're near the end. And they still don't know. We're near the end and they still don't know nothing about it, her attack. There's got to be some sort of retaliation of some sort. So she's got to be close to telling them. It's got to be near. Oh, but who is that woman? That's the one thing I want to know. Who is that woman? That woman, and if you noticed, every single season she's been in so far, it's been towards the end. Like the first season, the last episode of the first season, she was in there towards the end. And it's near towards the end of the season 2. And it's not the end episode, but it's not the finale, but she's in the season 2. She's in it again. But who is she? That's the one thing I've always wanted to know. Who is that woman? It's got to be connected to Jax's family in some way, because it only feels like only Jax's family can see her. So Jax couldn't see her in the last season. Gemma saw her, so Gemma saw she was there. But when Answer was there, it didn't look like Answer could see her. So I think only Jax's family is connected to Jax in some way. Only Jax's family can see that woman. So I think she's connected to that family in some way. I don't think it's family related. I don't think they're connected by blood. I think it's by something that's happened in the past that wasn't supposed to happen. And you get those like spiritual sort of sightings where you can see people that other people can't. It's just hard to explain. Those sort of things do actually happen. I think it's one of those storylines going through, which is not too bad. It's a bit of a mystery. I think it's all to do with your own perspective on what you believe, the reason why that woman is there. But hopefully, maybe we'll find out. Guess we'll see. Other than that, there's not really much to say. I'm going to end and wrap this up now so I can get the last episode of the day done. I'm kind of a bit full of time. It is like 2:30. So if I have any chance of getting this last episode of the day done, I do need to be starting it roughly in the next half an hour. But other than that, thank you for tuning in and enjoying the episode. I've enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed it, please remember to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one.